Hey Global Village, what's up? Okay, here is a guy who goes by the name of Dr. Todd Grande, and he has a YouTube channel where he appears to earn a living analysing criminal events, and he will offer his opinion as to whether an actual crime occurred, and if so, who was guilty of that crime, if there is sufficient evidence to support his opinion, or who might not be guilty of a crime depending on the exculpatory evidence. Now here he is providing his technical expertise on the case of the poor lady who was killed in cold blood by an ICE agent. And in reality, his channel is about exploiting human tragedy and earning a living doing it. So with that out of the way, I want to play an excerpt from his channel where he provides us with his objective analysis of that event and whether in fact a crime occurred. So let's hear what he has to say on the matter. Should be enlightening.
Now moving to the exculpatory factors, Renee Good was harassing law enforcement officers prior to the shooting. For instance, she obstructed the operation of their vehicles with her vehicle. As she was backing up, one agent had both his hands on her vehicle, trying to gain access. It should have been clear to Renee that she was being detained, despite hearing the other instruction to drive away. When Renee put her vehicle in drive and pulled forward, she could see John Doe standing near the front driver's side of her vehicle. He was not in a position to see her front wheels. He did not know that they were turned to the right. When Renee moved forward, John Doe could have reasonably assumed that he was going to be struck with the vehicle. Renee should have known that driving forward represented an assault against an officer, and he could use deadly force to protect himself. When considering all the evidence in this case, do I believe that John Doe is guilty of some type of criminal offense like murder or manslaughter? In my opinion, no. John Doe is not guilty of any crime beyond a reasonable doubt.
All right, I'm going to cut it off there because I cannot stand listening to this smug asshole basically let a murderer off scot-free because it appears that they align with his personal political beliefs. Although that is speculation, but it is an astonishing conclusion. The so-called exculpatory evidence is so weak. Like the idea that he thought he was going to get run over. He was standing beside the vehicle as she was pulling away from him. Exactly how was she running him over in that situation? This is a nonsense. And for him to say that and to try and use that as a reasonable and plausible and objective reason why he thought his life was in imminent danger, that he had to fire off three rounds, one of which went into her head and killed her, is absolutely insane. This channel is an absolute disgrace, and it is emblematic of what I regard to be a kind of sickness that is perpetrating the American zeitgeist right now. And ultimately, it is Donald Trump who has inflamed this horrific division amongst people in America between those who have become completely encaptured with this bigoted, racist immigrant, all immigrants are the enemy, pathological mindset, and people that understand that America is in fact a country of immigrants, and that many of these people have lived there most of their lives, if not all their lives, and deserve to be called Americans just as much as any other American. It's a disgrace. I am disgusted with this guy, and I'm making this video to highlight what an awful channel he has. And I hope people, if you ever run across it, choose not to support it. He's a terrible human being. Bendy out.